A Baltimore man accused in a drug operation linked to China suppliers has been found guilty in federal court.
The case is an example of the Al Capone model of prosecution that Maryland's U.S. attorney has vowed to implement. Fox 45's Alexa Ashwell joins us live in studio with more in this case. Alexa.
Kai, Mary, we're talking about that aggressive approach Eric Barron announced more than 2 years ago, where he vowed to take criminals off the streets by any legal means necessary. This defendant, Ryan Dales, was originally under investigation for wire fraud. That case, investigators say, leading to the discovery of a drug operation. This week, Dales found guilty in court. After a 4-day trial here inside federal court, a jury found 36-year-old Ryan Dales guilty of gun and drug charges, including possession with the intent to distribute fentanyl. The case stemming from a wire fraud and identity theft investigation headed by the Office of the U.S. Attorney for the District of Maryland, Eric Barron, and one that began after federal agents say they searched Dales' luxury apartment at the Anthem House here in South Baltimore's Locust Point community in relation to that case and found 2 loaded firearms, including a stolen gun and a ghost gun, 28 rounds of ammunition, hundreds of grams of fentanyl packaged for street-level distribution, digital scales, sifters, a heat sealer, and 10,000 empty capsules and 6 cell phones. A deeper look into those devices, investigators say, revealed numerous Telegram chats where Dales negotiated purchasing drugs and cutting agents from multiple people, including mass producers of fentanyl in China. When questioned, investigators say Dales called himself a, quote, very resourceful person, referring to his livelihood as a drug dealer.
This Al Capone model of prosecution is designed to take violent people off the streets by any appropriate legal means necessary.
Back in August 2022, Barron announced his Al Capone model of prosecution, where his office would go after offenders using statutes that historically hadn't been enforced.
The Al Capone model really is looking at violent criminals for wrongdoing outside of the violence that they're alleged to have been committed. It is an example of us looking at every provision in the federal code that we can, to hold people accountable.
In Dale's case, the convicted felon, who was already on federal probation at the time, was originally under investigation for fraud relating to the submission of fraudulent applications for COVID-19 CARES Act loans and unemployment insurance benefits. Pursuing that investigation allowed authorities to uncover a drug operation that investigators say was helping put fentanyl into communities. Now, before Dales is sentenced, he will stand trial for the wire fraud case that's scheduled for January 13th. Alexa Ashwell, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.